the races and all of the technical specific details. But he's the race that's the blood red race. I believe I had to buy that too. I had to put a lot of chicken into this game. But yeah, I unlocked that, and then I got bored with that, and then this is when I was explaining to you when I was showing you the alt that I had just bought this whole armor set to cover him up and then change the whole theme. So I haven't made it in my mind a story about him. I may just follow the theme of what the armor says. He's a Fett, and he's just a bounty hunter. He just happens to be a Jedi. Sounds cool. Leander was just a cybernetic Jedi healer. He was I forgot the name, the one with the two cone head splits. And yeah, let me just go through there. And I'll go through my other two remaining characters. And the other two remaining mounts, I hope I have two more remaining mounts, or I might just have the speed boost thing I can do again. Again, I'm sorry for the loading. This seems to be on course and par with this type of game. I mean, it is loading a lot of assets. I noticed they're running off the Unreal Tournament 3 engine. I'm wondering if they ever will upgrade to 4. Okay, and here we go. Him, like I said, I'm just stating this constantly for people who are just viewing in or for the archive. If you don't watch the whole thing from front to beginning, you may have just seen this clip from the top of the video and like, oh, I wanted to see that piece. Again, this isn't like bragging. I don't want to overly state that because I don't want people to say, okay, already. But again, these are all cash out purchase skins. His theme is the cybernetic theme for the rest of them. I just still wanted to have that type of fleshy tone somewhere around him. You know what's sad? I didn't even show a lot of the weapons, and a lot of the weapons are the same thing cash out purchase, and they're like the custom skins. Like this has, you can see the 3D holographic effect. I want to just give them all unique skins and weapons, so when I'm out there playing, it kind of kills the whole, oh, I don't look like you, I don't look like you, I look unique. I look unique, like you'll see, I'm gonna play with this account a lot and stuff like that. Multiple multiplayer MMO games, gonna play multiple times. One-offs will be Fallouts, Wasteland 2, Dead Alive 3, and things of that nature. I apologize. I was giving a story about my friend. He really did come over and was scared to play. I mean, I'm not making this up. He really didn't want any parts, and he was like, whatever. You're not going to put me in the stream and embarrass me and cracking jokes. I was like, all right, whatever. I even tried to get him to play games like co-op. I'm like, we don't really have to go against each other. He was like, oh, I don't want you, to progress and be better than me. I was like, well, it kind of throws me off to play, so I'm not the best, And so I was talking about the Roar, the other character. I'm not sure if you can hear it that much. I kind of reduced the volume. You know what? I'm actually running out of the unique mounts. Well, you know what? I can show you this one, and I'll leave the other one for those two. Oh, you know what? I should have showed you this on the other character. I'm gonna try to hurry up and act like you didn't see that. I'm just gonna give you another of this. I pretty much showed you all of the other mounts in the previous stream. Like I said, I'm gonna be archiving all the videos on YouTube. And yeah, just wanted to give you him real quick. I believe I have two more. I tend to switch off some of them when I get, bored of someone's dialogue or story, I've been finding a lot of times I don't tend to agree with like the choices you can choose. Like I said, this game is narrative based. It follows in the spirit and in the same vein of their same games of the same name. I believe it was Star Wars, The Knights of the Old Republic, and I actually played one. Loved that game. Loved it. I actually played it for Xbox. A friend let me borrow it. That's when I was into consoles. I wasn't a manager at a game store yet, so I didn't really care about games that much. I was always a gamer, but certain points of my life where it didn't really just affect me that much. I had other priorities and stuff like that. This, I should have been showing you weapons with all my characters. I might have to go back and do that. Remember, I'm still going to be showing you that great tip on how to make the cash shop items, how to convert that and make real game money. I'm just going to be showing you how to save a lot of money, get really cool stuff. So if you're hanging in with me, you're going to get the awesome tip that I had to accumulate a whole lot of knowledge to find out. Because you won't really find this. Like, I notice a lot of people like to keep this close to the chest, because if a lot of people exploited it, it would really hurt. I guess a lot of people in the cash shop will try to gain a lot of money from one-off purchases. But I'm going to go ahead and share this with you guys. Now, yeah, as you see, I have a all glowing effect. Two dual weapons that have a whole glowing effect. Like I said, I like to look unique when I'm playing. I'll run around, just for fun. You won't really see anybody who looks like me. I actually only got this mantis mount because it's green and it fits this. So that's why I told you don't pay attention to the other character. That's the only reason I got it, because it fits the theme of him. And that's it. Like I said, I have I said, I actually got the name wrong in the beginning. I called the Jack. It's not. I called her Twi'lek. She's obviously Treek, and Twi'lek was the race of Leondo in the beginning. I tend to make weird names, some around Dark Souls, that love and hate game. People who play that, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm just gonna hurry up and log off. Try to hurry up and rush through this real quick. I believe I've showed you a majority of their weapons. Now this last class, I can't believe I saved the best for last. This is the first character I made. I should have been named this name, Avalon. It just sounds crazy. This whole thing on this character is everything I first bought in this game. Everything, like literally. The mount I'm going to show you in this game, it's not the first. But a lot of the mounts I tend to buy in this game, I tend to have bought them when they were just coming out and being released. So that's one thing. That's tip number 3 if you've been following, or if you just go back to the YouTube archives and you follow the tips. That's tip number 3. Try to wait. Patience is a virtue. It really is. It literally is. Being 31, I'm proof positive of that. It really is. If you wait, good things will come. And I did not wait, and that's another lesson. That's actually that part of what I'm gonna tell you later about saving money. That being not patient, you're gonna spend the most. And I know some people out there are like, duh, but no, it really is literally just like that. You will be spending, you will be cashing out. If you wait 1 or 2 weeks and you buy a pack, you let the pack date get close to expiration, boom. But that's not all of the information I'm gonna give you, so don't think that's everything. That's just part of it. But again, this is one of the characters I had started off with. I'm not sure. Yeah, this like I said, this lightsaber. This is not the same as the lightsaber I showed you on the bounty hunter. This isn't the same one as the bounty hunter. This is the one where I try to just get it where it looked like it had on the hilt. It had like a split, like modern traditional swords. I'm gonna get the 2 cash shops to unlock the crystals and to unlock the flare. But yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on this character for 1 second. My engineer's calling me again. I apologize. I'm gonna try to get like my phone online. I gotta stop letting it die and then have to charge it later on. I'm gonna have to get a system where we can just do this, because it's counterproductive to be me having to run out. And I apologize. I think there's other people joining, or just I'll be right back in 1 minute. I appreciate him saying that. Hello, I actually see the chat now. That's what he's alerting to me. He's my second screen as he comes in on his free time, and he likes to just see the stream. He's my extra eyes, so he's just letting me just for now until we get the iPad fixed from the shop. He's my extra eyes to let you. That's why I'm leaving every once in a while. He's to let me know when you guys are coming. So hello, how you doing? If you're just joining in the stream, this is a alt mount in general cash out purchase stream, so I'm just generally showing you all the stuff you can get from those type of things. If you want, I will be, like I do with a lot of my streams, I post them up on YouTube, so you can just follow that all the way below on the Twitch site, and you can catch up. This is just generally running through my last character and my last mount, and this would be that. Like I said, patience is a virtue. You don't really want to buy these when they're released. Like I said, these are from treasure chest rolls. Matter of fact, I'm just going to reveal the ultimate secret before I just jump in and do something. Ultimate secret is packs. I don't have them on this character. I'm actually going to have to go back to this character. But this is what I'm talking about. This is the ultimate secret where you're going to save a lot of money And you can be able to buy stuff like this without having to cash out. You know, you'll see it on the auction house for a certain amount of money. Like, wait, if I play the game, even if I don't spend like a certain amount of money, I'll never be able to. No, you will with this technique. It's just this. This is how it works. And believe me, no one told me this. I wish someone would have told me this in the beginning. If someone would have told me this in the beginning, that holographic mount with the droid that looks like he's driving me, paired up with this one that I have that looks like he's driving me on like the side of a motorcycle, I believe I could have got them for a lot of cheaper. And I mean by cheaper, millions in credits cheaper with this technique I'm going to show you. This technique, actually, what I'm talking about goes back to what I was just talking about with the third technique. You have to have patience because when you buy this is my, yeah. When you buy these packs, they put an automatic 3-day cooler on it. So you have to wait 3 days. 3 days because it goes to 2 hours 2 days and 48 hours. So it's 2 days. So you have to wait 2 days to be able to auction them or trade them. But if you're patient waiting 2 days, and you also, this is part of the tip, you'll always notice, and I'm proof positive about this. You'll always notice they're always talking about discounts in terms of discounting the packs. They never take into consideration the price on the market when they do discounts. So if a pack is 320 and you can get it for 180, you got the win because you can still sell it on the market where it's still sold on the market for 250. Because when these discounts go into effect, the prices on the auction house don't go in, like they don't drop, they stay the same. So if they've always been 225, they'll always be on 225. You know, modern and world economics doesn't drop like that. When a price drops somewhere, it's going to have an effect somewhere else. This is, I guess, an MMO world, so people don't care. They just want to get those coins and the in-game currency, so they're willing to take that loss because I guess they don't think that this store affects that. But by me learning that middle to late game of making close to my 7 alts, I learned. I was like, oh, okay, this is how. Because at one time, like as you see on this character, oh, let me just show you his. Yeah, his is going back to the flare I was talking about. I'm going to add to the last character I was just showing you. When you make purchases, some items you have to do unlocks. I have a lot of armor and stuff like that. I don't have a lot of things unlocked connected. I have, as you see, most of the mounts connected to other accounts and stuff like that. I just generally like to get that out of the way if I tend to get bored of my other mounts. I'm just gonna go through these real quick. If you're just joining, for you people just joining. We have this one. Oh, and going back to the store, I can just continue off right now. As you see, people consider me a whale. I did a mount, like a show off mount contest with somebody when we just stand against each other. He pull out his mount, I pull out my mount. If I have a lot of mounts in MMOs, I tend to do that just to like gauge and see how much the other person has. So went from this to this to this to this to this, and he outranked me by 2, but the 2 he had were really expensive. Like I'm gonna try to show you on the auction house. But I'm talking about the mount I'm trying to gain. It was this. Well, he didn't have everything. Matter of fact, I'm sorry. Let me start from. Let me give a 3D perspective of all of them. I apologize. Got this one. This is rare. Put that down. This isn't rare anymore. They have a more 3D holographic one. I'm not sure if it's all blue or if they turned it silver. But yeah, there's a more cool looking one. Also, that's a tip number 5. Beyond the grand tip number 4. Tip number 5. Hold off sometimes on just straight buying mounts, because like I noticed too with this mount, you may think, oh, that's cool, you have a mount that looks like a droid driving you. They have something where it's a darker tone, it's all black. I think he's gold, and this is the holographic like this mount. So it looks cooler than this mount. I mean, not saying I don't appreciate what I have, but I'm just saying they tend to come out with basically copycats of the mounts they have. They'll just make them cooler, and then when they come on the auction house, they'll be the more expensive ones, and then this one will be cheaper. So I'm just telling you to if you take notice of that, if you join this game, or if you ever want to be on this level of owning mounts and stuff like that, but you don't really want to spend the pocket, because you really don't have to spend the pocket. And going in this mount, like I said, this is special edition. This was a cash shop treasure chest. I don't like to deal with treasure chests, so if it's a way in an MMO where I can just outright buy it from the auction house, I will. I wish Terra was like that. I just outright bought the mounts from Terra. I like a lot of stuff they have on auction. I mean, the treasure chest, I don't like to. I don't like to gamble. I only did it that one time in Smite because I nothing was being released and I already saw in the patch notes